What is up? It is Wednesday night shenanigans here on the Dynasty Pylon. Guys, it is out. We are going to put out the video for the 400th sub jersey giveaway. We just recorded it not too long ago. So look out for that. Guys, how are we doing? How's your guys' week?
I mean, come on, it's football now. We literally have real football coming out. I've been thinking about this. Like, I know tonight I'm gonna have a hard time going to sleep, thinking that I'm gonna wake up in the morning, be able to have a whole day thinking about football and not watch any starters.
I was gonna say Caleb already ruled out. I think Swift ruled out. None of your receivers are playing.
They've now officially said no starters will play. None.
That's good though. That's good. For Dynasty, that's good. As for regular football and all that, it's kind of tough to not you don't get to see the stars you play, but it's kind of nice to know the depth chart, kind of see these guys who has potential. So I'm excited. Like football, just any type of football, to be honest. Like really, like I'm just the summer months for me suck. It's hot. There's nothing good going on really, unless you plan a vacation. Sports-wise, it's just baseball. And, like, really, I'm not into baseball. But, if you're into baseball, good for you. But just for me, there's just this long drought period of absolutely nothing. If it weren't for the Olympics this year, I don't know what I'd be doing right now. I don't know what I'd be watching right now. So the Olympics are kind of on, thank God. We're doing all right. China's kicking ass over there with all their million of freaking medals, and we're struggling. We are struggling barely because of the golds we have. So points wise, I think we're third. Last time I checked. Yeah.
So when football starts, I don't have no family, no kids, no wife on Sundays.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have them on Monday nights. I don't have them Thursday nights.
Soon to be Wednesday, Friday.
It's kind of what we do here. We have our loft area, right? And it's crazy. No one's really in that loft during non-football season, but once football season happens, that loft becomes like the most it is active for 7 months. But then after that, it's a dead area. It's weird. I mean, I noticed, and we have like 3 TVs going on in there. We have the REDZONE on one, someone's favorite team is on the other, and another favorite team is on the other. But REDZONE's in the middle, and we usually leave the volume on REDZONE because we just like to get hyped on seeing what happens for most of the plays. So it's Scott Hanson, 7 hours of commercial-free football. You know what I mean? So, but
they have that for the Olympics.
Yeah, they have
the Gold Zone channel.
Yep. What?
Yep.
Yeah, it's the Gold Zone.
Please tell me Scott's doing it.
I thought he was, but I think it's Anthony Siciliano.
Yes.
Siciliano's good.
Siciliano.
Yeah. Siciliano's good. Okay. Yeah. Damn, really? I'm going to have to look into that.
Yeah, the Gold Zone channel.
What? I'm going to have to look into this. I love Andrew Siciliano. He's awesome. If it's not Scott, Siciliano does a pretty good job.
Oh, I liked it. He was like the original guy. So.
Yeah. So, no, I'm going to have to look into that, like, immediately. Holy shit. Like, I didn't even know about that.
If we're the same way here, we would have 2 TVs going. It'd be like a 4 mix of all the individual games.
Mm-hmm.
And on the other TV would be the REDZONE channel.
Man. You guys are doing it right. I have an 8-inch TV that I watch the Bears. I want to stand up and be the same height as the Bears players. So I got 8-inch TV for that one. And then we have a small TV in the kitchen that's far away from nothing, so I can still see whatever else is on there. Just kind of like picture in picture, but my own little thing.
That's wild. That's wild.
That's funny.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, so I feel like, with tomorrow happening with Houston and the Bears. So we'll see a little bit of what these teams have been going through. I mean, the training camp opened up like not too long ago. And I'm loving it because like the fights are happening. These guys have been like training, and then they get here, and then they get chipped or something. Then they look at each other, and then they get mad at each other. And then, like recently, today there was a late hit on Justin Fields, and then all Steelers defense and offense went at it today. The other day, I think it was Washington or something like that. There's just videos popping up left and right Was it Washington? It wasn't Washington. I can't remember, but I know there was like 3 teams that already went at it against each other, and it's great.
Take Brian off the show. I got an 80-inch TV. Like, really? Rub it in.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hey, I got moved to a new house.
I was at
able to
least
afford
nice
TV.
enough to not mention the size of the TVs we have downstairs. Okay.
Yes, I'm pretty sure Mark's TV is stupid big. Like literally, they probably watch TV outside just so they can see the whole thing. I just happen to say it.
Oh, we do have 2 TVs in the garage bar area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
don't be mad at me.
I feel like for next or for tomorrow, like, are you guys planning on watching it, or were you guys planning on what are you guys doing tomorrow? It's kind of like if it happens.
I might put it on in the back room or like on the phone.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the same thing I wanted Caleb Williams to do. I'm gonna go through the motions of getting prepared for football. So like I'm gonna do like I usually do. I'm gonna order the pizza, get everything set up and everything. I'm gonna watch the whole first quarter, and then I might end up watching something else. But I'm going to still prepare. Like you can't just jump into a season and think you know what you're doing. You need to prepare, go through all the calls, make sure your pizza guy's on standby. You got the chicken set up the way you want to set it up. We're gonna still go through stuff. I might even bring my neighbor over.
Work up your beer tolerance.
Exactly.
There you go.
So by the time you get to Sunday, you can make it through Sunday night without being blacked out.
Without blacking out, I might have a couple of old fashions just to try it out. You're preparing.
Yeah. So, is there anybody that you're kind of excited to see tomorrow that that's playing? Outside the starters, obviously, I don't think any of the starters. I don't expect any of the starters to play tomorrow. But is there anybody that you're kind of looking forward to?
Roshan will be playing.
I was gonna say, I think Roshan would be the guy I'd be excited to see.
Yeah, so Bajit and Roshan will get. Roshan will only be in the quarter.
Yeah, but Roshan's like after Khalil Herbert though, so it's kind of expected.
Well, Khalil Herbert might not make the team. That's what's going on right now, and they're going to end up playing Khalil just to see if a team might want him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they want to keep Roshan. They want Khalil Herbert to go somewhere else,
right?
Because they're in love with Swift right now. They said Swift is the dude.
Okay.
Martin got that curved TV.
Got that what?
The curved one, like the one that you only see in Best Buy. Like, who the hell can afford this TV? That's Martin.
Oh, that's true. We get to see the new kickoff, so that'd be interesting too.
Yeah, the new kickoff is kind of what I have kind of going on. Like, I want to see how they utilize it.
Apparently, Derpy's only here for SummerSlam. Right. I mean, it is in your neck of the woods. It's in Cleveland,
and it's coming up this weekend. So I mean, SummerSlam is huge. I figure we talk about the game and then we can always say things you're liking. But no, honestly, it's the Hall of Fame that I'm mostly excited about.
Oh, mm-hmm.
Julius Peppers is my favorite player. I patterned everything I did on defense after Julius Peppers. I wasn't an athlete that could jump 45 inches off the ground, but I had a decent vertical. I was pretty fast, pretty strong. I did everything I saw Julius Peppers do. He is by far my favorite. Him and Javon Curse were my 2 favorite players going up.
Oh, I love the freak.
Oh my gosh,
he was amazing to play.
So seeing him go into the Hall of Fame,
it's like your Hall of Fame class, isn't it? Like 4 people who have
like all Bears.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Devin Hester and then Mongo McMichael, the great defensive end, 92 and a half sacks. He has ALS, and he's literally surviving just for this moment. So his teammates, his ex-teammates, are going to Dan Hampton and Otis Wilson, I think, are getting his jacket, driving it back to his house at Homer Glen, right down the street from my house, driving it over here, celebrating with him, and then taking all the stuff that all pictures, everything, and taking it back to the Hall of Fame. So it's a huge thing. I mean, we've been waiting for Mongo to get in there for years. This is huge for Chicago. That's why Chicago playing in the Hall of Fame game this year, it's perfect. It's special.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's perfect for you guys. Specifically, like for me, besides the kickoff, Anthony kind of beat me to it, but so how they utilize it, and then the play calling, we're not going to see much. We're not going to see because a lot of teams aren't going to want to give out.
Yeah, they're going to keep that close to the chest.
So, but I do want to see how the line works on both sides of the ball from both these teams, just to see how well they coordinate. Because if the run game for sure, like if say passing wise, and then Noah Brown goes off for like a crap ton, or John Mechie goes off for tomorrow.
Yeah.
And those guys are probably going to play. Like, how well did freaking Mills have enough time or Casey Keenum, depending on who they go? And we might see even Tim Boyle back there. I don't know.
Tim Boyle probably will play. Yeah.
Most likely all three of those guys might play tomorrow. So we'll see how much time they have, because if they get enough time, I can only imagine how much starters they'll have enough, or the starters will play. And it just kind of gives you a glimpse of what this offense is going to be about. Because I'm expecting the Houston Texans to pop off next year, or this season coming up, like big time.
100%.
If these guys go off tomorrow, I'm excited to see what happens. And I can't say the same for the Bears, because the Bears are going to definitely rely a lot on Williams.
Okay.
There's so much relying on Williams that it's not fair for me to judge them. Where at least for the Texans, these players have already been there, and they've been like, none of them are new on the offensive side. They've been there already.
They're so deep. They literally have two teams.
Yeah, no, they really are.
All their starters off, right? And then, as you said, John Mechie, Noah Brown's still going to play. Damian
Robert
Pierce
Woods is still
freaking
there.
starting running back. I don't understand how he's even there. They have.
Oh, there's rumors he might get cut. So.
Who's this?
Damian Pierce.
That's
if
crazy.
he doesn't show up in training camp,
Agumbawale. That's why.
And they were not impressed with his 2.9 yards of carry last year.
But he was getting hit before the freaking get to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I'll see what they do, but like you said that depth on this team is going to impact how the starters are going to play, because you see some of the plays that they'll be doing. I'll see how Agumbawale, is Cam Akers even going to suit up? Like, he's so far into the depth chart that I don't even know. He's there.
He's also terribly due. Didn't he just get signed not that long ago?
Yeah, like recently. So I don't know, but I am excited to see how this runs offensively. But not as excited I am for the defense, because the defensive coordinator is going to – that is more exposed. Defense is somehow – and it might just be me because of a defensive mindset, but I could see how these DBs are going to act to certain coverages.
If you're vanilla, going everything vanilla, you're going to go either cover 2 or cover 4. Either you're not going in depth zone, you're not going nickel zone, any of that stuff. So it's like it actually puts your defense in a disadvantage, and then you don't have your best athletes out there on the field anyway. So that once again, the DBs get eaten up because the line doesn't get any pressure. The defense really is dependent on each other. So if you don't have talent out there, I mean, they have decent one. I mean, Mario Edwards Jr. is decently talented. Derek Barnett is decently talented, but that's it. So it's going to be Jeff Okudah.
That's what I was going to say, Jeff Okudah.
Yeah,
but Jeff Okudah was such a disappointment as a first rounder.
Oh yeah,
but he's still talented. Like, Detroit didn't want him, so he went to Atlanta. Atlanta didn't want him either, so here he is with the Texans. So, but he is good. I just don't know how he's going to react here, because obviously he's not going to play over, even Lallister. I think Lallister is going to probably start over him. Even Derek Stingley, obviously, and Jalen Petrie. We might see them for a little bit. They even have Henderson. CJ Henderson, you remember who that is?
Yeah, CJ
He's
Henderson
sitting there too. So we might see Jeff Okudah and CJ Henderson and Eric Murray tomorrow a lot. Where Derek Stingley, Petrie, Ward, and Lallister and Desmond King probably won't play, but I'm just saying, like, they have depth. Houston has enough depth that if they get injured through the season, if these guys get hurt 4 weeks later, they won't miss a beat.
Yeah.
The starter will come back, and it's going to be like, did they really even miss anybody? No, not really.
What if CJ Stroud gets hurt?
I would say that Casey Keenum or
Davis Mills will start. They like Davis Mills, but
they'll keep it up.
They will have to. It depends on how hurt CJ is.
I think these guys can handle 4 weeks.
Forgot they had Davis Mills.
I think
Mr. Longneck.
If they're out 4 weeks, they can go. They'll probably go 2-2.
Yeah,
because they're in a tough division.
That's all you can ask for.
Yeah,
man. When you got Nico Collins, Stephon Diggs, Tank Dell.
You hear that, Jacksonville?
Dude, they got Bobby Trees.
Yeah, like, and Mechie and Noah Brown. Like you're telling me they have to go 2-2, like at minimum. Like they can do it. The Houston Texans depth chart is very good.
Unbelievable. Because I can't wait to see Kate Stover.
Yeah, I like Kate Stover. Yeah. Kate Stover.
And their bottom 3 receivers could be better than Buffalo's top 3.
Gosh. That's saying a lot, man. You're not wrong, man.
Yeah,
you're not wrong. So, but yeah, no, Kate Stover it should be an interesting one. I really like him. Brevin Jordan, he'll have to outplay Brevin Jordan though.
That's the problem. Brevin Jordan, I think, is really talented. Kate Stover, I feel like is a professional tight end.
An athlete.
For 3 years, he's going to be good. But I don't think you could put him on your practice squad because someone's going to take him.
Yeah,
the tight ends.
He's an athlete, and if he wanted to, they could switch him back to linebacker if they really needed to.
Special teams.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Kate Stover's going to be utilized a whole lot, so I'm be interested in what he says. And what numbers he got? 87. I'll be looking out for him.
So you think Swift will keep the number 1 back job the whole season?
Only way he does it if he gets hurt. That's the only way.
Honestly, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Why are we still doubting Swift?
I don't know. It was the fact that they want to get rid of Herbert.
They're ready to
trade. They're going to put Roschon above him?
I must be the only Swift truther out there. I swear. Everyone, I don't know. He's good. He's always been good.
Roschon is a perfect guy to be the second running back. Roschon in any system you're going to put him is the perfect second running back. So, because he does everything good. Nothing spectacular, but everything good. And because of that, you can go ahead and let go of Khalil Herbert. Swift always gets hurt, but Roschon can take up that stuff. And Travis Homer is decent enough to be a third running back no matter what's going on, right? And you want to have him because of the kickoff rule. So Khalil Herbert, I think, becomes the odd man out. And
they only signed him for that, though. They only signed Khalil Herbert for that. Like, to be honest, I ain't gonna lie. They probably just signed him for that.
Yeah.
And if they don't utilize him, they don't utilize him. I mean, they got plenty of DBs that they probably be used or receivers that could probably use him.
But Travis Homer's been on the team 2 years now. He was there last year too, so he knows the system. So he can step right in and do whatever. So that's why Khalil Herbert can catch. So there's no way he could be your starting running back. He can't block, so he can't be your starting running back, right? So the only other person that could do those things is Roschon Johnson, and he is a second string guy. That's just what he is. He's perfect for that role. So Swift, as long as he's healthy, will be the first string guy.
He grew up that way though too. He was behind Bijan for many years.
So before Bijan, he was behind someone else. Like he's always been someone else. Always been that second guy.
Yeah, I can't even remember who he was, but it was always somebody in front of him that he couldn't. He was never that number 1, but like it's actually what you say. He was always that perfect number 2. But
always on the field, always does well when he gets out there. But if you focus on him, there might be a problem. He's like Pollard. You don't want him to be a first guy. You want him to be a second guy.
Oh gosh, no. I don't understand how they even thought Pollard was going to be a 1. How anybody thought he was going to. I'm like, no, he wasn't ever ready to be a 1.
Because he's talented, but just because you're talented doesn't mean you need to be the
doesn't mean
guy.
Yeah, doesn't mean you could be the 1. Your stamina can only your body can only handle what you've been used to.
Yep. So. Agreed.
What's to say right here? What's anything you think? I'll go ahead, Mark.
Question: you think the new kickoff rule will change things, like non-kickers will be kicking the ball?
Eventually,
I don't know.
I think
Probably.
that in certain games you do it, right? In certain cases you do it. You have a guy out there that can just hit between the 0 and 20, the goal line of 20, and you got an extra guy that could run down like a linebacker that could do that. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think kickers are going to be just kicking field goals, really. I don't think at some point that might be changing. I don't know. We have to see what this new layout does. We have to see how long they're gonna keep it. Because if the coaches and the players scheme around it to where it's almost a guarantee for some of these guys, like if we see a team out there that have a specific scheme that works, and then you see this guy pop off every week and he becomes the new Devin Hester of the season, they're gonna change the rule. Someone's gonna change the rule.
It won't
They're not
last
gonna let it
past
fly again.
week 9, 10.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say they have the ability to get rid of it by halfway mark, don't they?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You don't want to go in the playoffs and that to dictate who wins by this
Right.
rule.
Can you imagine a team solely won by kickoffs?
If they had this rule when the Bears were good in that one season when they went to the Super Bowl, can you imagine what would have happened? Like, can you imagine a team who's that bad at offense winning the Super Bowl because of kickoff?
Imagine how many more touchdowns than next year.
Oh my goodness.
It's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. So I'm really excited for what's gonna happen. So we have a week after this game, right? So it's this week and this game tomorrow. And then there's like a gap, right? Like there's nothing through the weekend.
To the 8th. I believe the 8th is the next one.
Right. So that's when we actually start seeing week 1 fully functional games through that time. So I think that's the end of week 1. So, right?
Preseason week 1 starts next Thursday. Because I believe next Thursday is Carolina at New England, Detroit at New York.
Right. And then we get the Monday game, and then that's the end of it.
We have Thursday, August 8th, and then we have Friday, August 9th games, and then Saturday, August 10th games.
Yeah, usually during the preseason they have games Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Yep.
I
don't believe they have Monday, but I think it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
Sunday. Or
do
they do like a Monday night broadcast on Sunday? Because I know they let Monday night the broadcast people practice because they say the announcers need to practice before the season starts too.
At that point, it's going to be interesting to see. Because it's not going to hit me until tomorrow. It really isn't. Just because I haven't covered the Buccaneers episode today. I'm like, man. And that's probably why we still have that background. But it'll hit me tomorrow that football's finally here. And I'll get into more of a gear because I've been thinking about it all year anyways. Because Dynasty is where it's at. On it, guys, if you haven't played Dynasty, get on that. Some type of Dynasty. It's really fun. And then with IDP encouraged into it, this coming season is going to be in our specific league. And our 3 league is going to be involved even more because we changed the rules. So I think I think we're trying to do more shows for Tuesdays for IDP related. So stay tuned for that. But I think I'm excited. I don't know what's going to happen. I really don't. There's always a team, there's always a player that pops off and then changes the whole outlook of a team. For all we know, it could be the freaking Broncos.
Oh,
no, not the.
That's the one team I don't want.
I'm just saying a player. I don't think it'll be the team, but it'll be a player on there that might shine. It might be
Seattle. Talking about Arizona, we don't know. We don't know what's going to happen in LA. They can all of those teams have players that can. One guy pops off and then become unbelievable. That could change everyone's view of that team.
What's up, bro?
What's up?
So, as for tomorrow, I'm kind of gonna, I kind of want to see what they use for, what's his name, Jack Sanborn. Because I remember when we were talking about him on his rookie year, how good he was doing. He's still there on his main actual rookie contract. So they brought in Tremaine Edmonds, and then
Jack Sanborn's starting, and so he's not going to play tomorrow.
Yeah, but he's not going to play over Edwards and Edmonds.
No, he started a strong side linebacker, so he's our starting strong linebacker.
Oh, is he strong?
He's strong now.
So did you guys move Edwards Okay. So
Yeah, so
I
we
got
moved
you.
Edwards to weak, and then kept Tremaine Edmonds, the middle linebacker, and then moved Jackson Strong because he just makes plays no matter what. So
Gotcha.
now
Okay.
Noah Sewell is going to be your backup strong, and Michael Baskerville is going to be the backup middle linebacker.
That makes more sense. Okay. So are we going to see him tomorrow then?
Sanborn's going to be sitting in some.
We might see him for a little bit. I don't think we're actually might see. I don't know. That's interesting.
No Brisker.
No, definitely not.
No, yeah, right.
What's up, L? I'm Go Sports. Finally called live show. Yeah, Go Sports. L lives out in the northwest. Seattle, Washington, that type of area over there. So
I recognize the name. You guys talk about your the other show, the Spoiler Kings, with there. So I'm familiar with the name.
Yeah, one of my favorites right there. So yeah, thanks, L.
But appreciate you coming in.
Yeah.
I think all the homies coming in, even if they don't even watch sports, they just come in.
They just come in just to
come in, say hi, drop a like.
Brandon does it all the time. So
yeah,
it's great.
We make sure.
It's great. But no, I for tomorrow, I am kind of going to look at some of the bets. There's going to be some bets tomorrow for DraftKings. And
hell yes.
There's going to be some.
You got to practice your betting for the regular season.
I am, but but tomorrow it's going to be the hardest because it's you don't even.
Well, know yeah, you don't even know some of these people you're betting on.
I mean, for us we do, but some of them are hard too because you're going to be like, I don't know how long they're going to actually play for.
Dude, I got a bet set up for me. I know exactly where I'm going.
You already have some already?
Austin Booker, I'm going, will have at least a sack tomorrow. I think he's plus 0.5. Will Austin Booker get a sack? Austin Booker will go over and get a sack tomorrow.
What is on DraftKings?
DraftKings.
What the hell?
I love that one. I saw that. I was like,
that's probably a potential.
I love that.
More than likely.
Austin Booker, if he's gonna play, he might get 2 sacks. That's the only thing he knows how to do.
I don't know. I'm trying to see. That's interesting. Depth chart wise, I don't know. I have to look at that one.
I think that's a good one. I think that's the one I like.
But y'all think Swift being the fine running back too? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm not too worried. Again, Swift has always been productive. As long as he's healthy, he's always been productive. I don't know why.
I mean, he was good to Philly until they just stopped using him.
Philly
was good in Detroit. Again, same reason.
In Detroit he was hurt all the time.
Yeah, he was hurt all the time. Yeah,
but
they stopped using him at some point. You got 200 yards and 2 touchdowns. You're not getting the ball once this week.
It's like it was almost like he had like a playing like incentive. And they were like, well, "You're not going to get this.
Right?
You're not going to play him." I don't know what was going on. Like 1 week he runs for 180 yards, and the next week he gets 3 carries. Like what?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I'm not worried about Swift. If anything, he'll probably make 15-16 range era again. Like he might even make 12. I'm not worried about Swift. Swift always somehow makes it happen. He's one of my favorite players of watching as a running back. It's not as a non-starter, but he's always been productive. And like I said at the beginning of the show, we've had a question about Swift, and I'm like, I must be like the biggest Swift truther, but every single time I believe in him, he always proves me right. So for the fantasy community, always doubting him is just crazy to me, and I've always been like, why? I still don't know why. But I
think people got hurt by him, drafted him early, and then him getting hurt and so people are negative on him. But Swift, when he's healthy, he's good. He's talented. He's still young. He's still young now. So people forget how young he's still 25 today. The dude is still got it going. And I don't know why we get so much hate or thinking, not even realizing that you have a rookie quarterback. right? That means they're gonna run the hell out of the ball. Swift is gonna get. I'm gonna go 300 carries.
Between him and Roshan, they're going to be very productive. I think that this year the Bears are going to run a lot. They could also pass a lot. Again, a lot of it has to do on Caleb. Yep. If Caleb comes out here and he's throwing duds, it's going to be a lot of running. A lot of running.
Keeps throwing a lot of interceptions in practice. That's all I'm going to tell everybody.
My only worry is, okay, so he comes in, throws a bunch of interception, and you rewind the clock 5 years ago. A QB who just did bad his rookie year would still have another chance the next 2 years. Nah, I'd probably go further than that. Probably 2016, 2017. It wasn't until like 2018, 2019 when teams started to get very impatient with quarterbacks. If they did bad a season, they'd be looking into getting rid of them the following season. And it sucks for rookies because if they don't come in and they start doing ass.
Well, just look at Philly last year. They started to struggle towards the end, and now the higher ups were like, maybe Jalen is the answer.
Yeah, and it sucks. Like, especially everything he's done for you. Mm-hmm. Everything he's done for you. Like, it's I don't understand why, like, Jordan Love could have been one of those guys who we just put on the back burner had he been awful last year, but he was actually pretty good.
Well, there's another guy too, because the first half of the season, the Packers
was awful.
I don't know if this is our guy.
He had a QBR 20.
They were talking about benching him,
and then the second half of the season, he's a 96.4. Yeah. Like he went up 70 points.
Paid $55 million a year. So.
And that's the thing. All this is done analytically, and they don't actually look at like people have bad games and people have bad years. Like there are veterans out there that have awful years.
But then rookies have bad years sometimes. Look at Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning holds the record for
everyone says that about Peyton Manning, but everyone says that. But do you really remember that? Peyton Manning was amazing.
Peyton Manning does.
He was throwing a lot of interceptions, but he was amazing. And do you know how many interceptions bounced off receivers' chest?
Just say he
like it was hitting people in the face. Like I remember at least 4 interceptions that he was hitting people in the helmet and it bounced off their in their hands and they got intercepted. Like he was obviously the man, even when it was going on that rookie year, we was throwing all those interceptions. You saw the talent. The talent jumped off the page. It just was.
Manning only watches football every year to hope a rookie breaks his record. He literally is like, "Come on, someone do it."
No one's going to do it because no one's going to be able to throw the ball like him. No one's going to have the freedom that Peyton Manning had.
No, absolutely not. Plus, if someone throws like 10 interceptions, they're gonna be like, "Okay, you're gonna on the bench."
Yeah.
They don't even let them play that long anymore.
As far as teams goes, both these teams are pretty keyed and primed to be pretty good.
Yeah.
I feel like the Bears should do a lot better, and they should probably get themselves somewhere in the middle of the pack of this season at the end of the season. I don't think they'll do as bad as they did previous years. And for some reason, I feel like Caleb Williams should be above average. Because if he's not, they're going to end up back at square one. And then the next few years, there's not going to be any quarterbacks. They're going to be stuck with them for quite some time.
Yeah, Caleb is going to be the starting quarterback in Chicago for 3 years. I think Chicago starts the season 6-3, and then the second half comes, and that's going to determine their season. When you playing the in division and then the Chiefs, and then we'll see. And it's the San Francisco 49ers. That's what it is. You play the 49ers in the second half with the rest of your division. That's going to determine them. The Texans on the other end, I feel like.
They're making
our games are just spread out there. They're going to be good no matter where as long as CJ's healthy and that team is together, they're going to be good.
I expect the Texans to be at least within the top 8.
I think they could be second. I think they're the one team that pushes the Chiefs.
I don't know. You don't think the Niners will?
In the division. AFC.
Okay.
So as far as that conference, I think the Texans push the Chiefs for
Not
that
the
number
Ravens?
1, number 2. I think the Ravens are that division is too tough. And I think that's what's going to happen. So they're going to end up, all 4 of those teams are going to be between 12-5 and 12-5 and 10-7.
That division is nuts. The worst team last year had 9 wins.
With their backup quarterback, if they had their regular quarterback, they would have won 10 games.
Yeah, with Jake Browning.
9 wins, and you guys didn't make that. That's crazy. Like, that's how level comes. Oh my God,
that division is going to be. And I'm telling you this: if Justin Fields starts for Pittsburgh, watch out, because at the end of the season, no one's going to want to see them with that well coached, with those running backs, with a number 1 receiver, and Justin Fields just makes things happen. Even if he just cuts down the mistakes a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And he can throw that with that rocket arm, and he can run.
Yeah.
You don't have a problem. He might be exactly what you want Lamar Jackson to be in the playoffs. That might be Justin Fields.
It's funny, no one wants to see him at the end of the season, but he's playing the entire division, the Chiefs and the Texans. So good luck, Justin Fields.
No, I think they also don't want to play. And then the Chiefs and the Texans probably have the division locked up. So I don't think that's as big of a problem as you think it is, because the Chiefs play in division. They probably have it locked up in week 14. They're done.
Yeah, probably.
They're resting their starters.
I would say even sooner than that, to be honest.
The Texans could be in the same boat by that time too. So I'm just saying, it looks tough, but you don't want to play them and then go on a roll and then have to play them that first round of playoffs with Mike Tomlin too. Mm-hmm. That defense.
Anthony put in that there's 3 bets on FanDuel. Who's the starting QB for the Raiders, New England Patriots, and Pittsburgh? Jesus,
I have no idea. Pittsburgh. You saw that they're both splitting first team reps now.
I feel like Fields will take over. They like today there was a scramble. Like there was a video that someone messed with Fields, and the entire team, both sides, got into it. So they already care about him.
Yep.
That says a lot. Like if they didn't, they probably would have just allowed this and be like, "Hey, listen."
If he's the backup quarterback, why is everyone coming to this?
Did you see the video?
People love him. Yeah, I saw everyone. The offensive line were running. People running on the field. Like, what are you doing?
It was nuts. Pittsburgh, man. Did you see CeeDee is back at practice, not holding out no more? With contract 4 years, 138 to 130. That's the rumor.
After seeing DJ Moore signed for the 4-year, $110 million, which is the biggest contract in Chicago Bears history, biggest extension in Chicago Bears history, CeeDee's going to get paid. And CeeDee knows that the lowest you can't offer 27.5 because he's that much better than DJ. He might not make exactly the 35, but I think he was asked for 37. I think he makes $34 million a year for 4 years.
The thing is, though, this is going to make a big impact with them because Cowboys are going to have to do this. And he's no number 1 out of Micah, Dak, and CeeDee. He's the one who's going to come back for sure.
Yep.
Out of those 3, CeeDee's the one to come back. Now, if they decide between Dak and Micah, I don't know. They're saying they want Dak back, but I just don't see it happening. I can't.
I don't know how the money works unless you give him this money and you take a huge, you're backloaded or something like that, or you give him a huge money up front, and then that his actual cap hit is lower, and then it becomes bigger as it goes along. That way you could cut him later, but you have to be able to sign Micah Parsons. You can't not sign him. He's too young. You have
too
to
young
sign
and too hard to find another one like that.
Because he's a freak.
Despite on how many DNs come in a year, right? Not all of them hit, and not all of them are great. Like you just don't find them really. It's crazy that you find a quarterback quicker than you can a DN, and it's the truth. But hey, that's the Cowboys' issue. And
this the guy who has the 2 highest rated defensive ends in Madden.
I don't even. What are their ratings? I didn't even get to see.
98, 98, and then TJ is a 97.
By 1, really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Kind of makes no sense to me because TJ kind of had a better year last year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He can't play. He doesn't play the run as well.
Maybe
I wonder if it's because of his injured-prone stat. Probably lowered it, maybe.
I just think he just doesn't play the run as well. And there's no one in football better than Myles Garrett. I don't care what you say. Myles
That's
Garrett
true.
is
Myles
the best
Garrett is the
dude.
best defensive end in the entire NFL.
There is no one better than Myles Garrett. So I don't,
nobody
if he's not
swings
99,
a helmet better than Myles Garrett.
Hey, he's just trying to help. He's the nicest guy in the NFL.
He's trying to give him his
right
helmet
back onto the head.
Yeah, that's all it was.
I still like it with a helmet, and he's like this.
Oh yeah, the following year, yeah.
And they're like, "Give me this back."
Oh man!
Like, all right, I see you, Miles. I see you.
Yeah, I'm not. Oh, God. Did you pick up Madden, or you probably pre-ordered it?
No, I've been playing college football though.
Me too. I've been doing college football.
I haven't done any of that. I don't think I will, but we'll see how it is.
Dude, no, you because of the coaches. I made instead of making a player, I made a coach.
Yeah, that's what I like to do too.
And then I'm trying to recruit and dealing with all the NIL deals and all the other stuff and coaching.
Did you create a school, or did you go to?
That's what Illinois, because that's my team. Yeah, but it's really cool to do that and see all the stuff, and it's strategic. It's really strategic with your coaching stuff, and you being an offensive or defensive one. You can play all defense too. Like if you don't want to play offensive plays, you can just do all defense.
Nice.
Or you can do all offense. So it's really cool. I really enjoyed it.
I haven't played a football game in so long, just because of the whole contract situations of them, and like it's kind of glad it's back. It kind of brings back a little bit of nostalgia, and also like brings more of the fans from what they wanted.
To just have the actual players there in the college game.
Yeah, I heard their names are on there and stuff. Yeah,
each of them got $600.
Which is fine,
I mean, that's a lot of players though to give $600 to.
And next year, starting 2025 school year, every scholarship player will begin and get paid.
Nice.
Every single one.
Interesting.
That's because of that lawsuit, right?
That's
what they're doing is they're no longer going to allow to have walk-ons. Allow walk-ons to be on the team. They will limit teams to 3 walk-ons.
Oh, wow.
Everything else will be scholarship players because everyone who plays football has to get paid. So if you're going to be a walk-on, you're going to be a preferred walk-on. You're not going to just be able to walk onto a team.
That's good though. That brings the level of competition and the roster is a lot better. Like
it will.
Or some people who don't deserve scholarships might get some.
Yeah. But what up? Just came in and dropped that like.
What up, B?
Hey, thank you.
Thanks, man.
He came in earlier too. Came in earlier when we were doing I was doing the Buccaneers one. Honestly, that I think he was the only one. It was during the day, so it was pretty sure everyone was working. So, but appreciate that. Mike Evans is rated a 91. That's wild.
No, that's low. I think actually.
I think that's what he means. That it's 91. It should be higher. I think that's what he means by that. That it's wild that he's a 91 when it should be higher. That's what I think he means. If not, then Anthony, explain yourself. But he should be higher. He's literally been one of the best freaking 1,000+ receivers year in, year out, consistently, for the most part, double-digit TDs. So I don't know.
No, I think the biggest shock so far has been the running backs in Madden.
What was that?
Breece Hall didn't even make top 10.
No way.
Dead
What?
serious.
The
Breece
second
Hall didn't even make top 10.
I figured, Brent. I figured, Anthony. I figured that's what you're trying to say. So Breece Hall didn't even make top 10?
Nope.
What in the hell? Who's top 10? Did you have a list? Or did you?
McCaffrey was 1.
Okay.
I think Derrick Henry was 3. He's like a 94 still.
Yeah, I mean he is.
Okay, he belongs up there somewhere. I don't know about number 3 though, but
McCaffrey was a 99.
I'll only put a Breece Hall in front of him. I might put Bijan in front of him, and then Derrick Henry. That's it.
Bijan not in the top 10.
Who else is there?
Has been Taylor.
Swift was there.
Swift
What?
was it
Yeah.
over Bijan?
Swift was in top 10?
Yep.
Over Bijan. I mean, I guess.
He's good, but he needs to be, like I said, 12th or something.
Oh, Nick Chubb was number 2 at 96.
Despite him getting,
Mhm.
oh wow.
I mean, it takes a year for him to be ready.
Saquon was a 92. Joe Mixon's a 91. Travis Etienne's a 90.
Okay.
Josh Jacobs is an 89. Kenneth Walker an 88.
This is why I don't like.
Jacobs.
This is why I
Aaron
like
Jones,
man,
88.
is wow.
Isaiah
Josh-
Pacheco 87.
No.
No Brees Hall. Sorry, no Swift. No Brees Hall. No Bijan.
Where do they get these? I can't. This is why I don't get.
That's why I said more people have been blowing up about the running backs than any.
That's insane to me. That's just crazy to me. I can't with that. I'll stay away from Madden. I don't think I'll ever
Everyone
play until there's
going.
another company
Everyone
that
going.
competes with them.
Pacheco's at 87.
Until there's another company that competes with them, they're not going to fix most of their problems, and it's just the way it's going to be. It's been the argument for years. This is why I haven't played that game in so long. And I love the game of football. The NFL is amazing. It's probably the only sport I watch. You would think that someone like me would actually play that game, but no. I
No, wait a minute.
I don't.
So, CeeDee didn't practice today. I'm going through everything right now.
Lion does.
Is he at practice, but not like?
I think it's a hold in. I always thought
Like
it
a
was
hold
a
in,
hold
yeah.
in. Yeah.
Yeah, he's there, but he's just not doing anything. He's street clothes.
No, I think he's always been there.
Yeah, I don't think he never was in there.
Ayuk is also another one that's kind of been there.
But Ayuk is there and he's participating in team stuff, like in on the board and all that stuff, just not on the field.
Right. The one person, and I was kind of thinking is Wilkinson or Tristan Wilkinson should probably for the Buccaneers should be acting some type of way because his contract's up, isn't it?
I think he
Tristan
has
Wirfs?
one year.
Tristan Wirfs, is it on his last year? I don't know.
Wirfs, this is last year, so Wirfs will be a free agent.
Right. I was talking about him today. His
contract.
contract.
I heard because of everything that they did, Tampa can't afford to keep him.
They have to though. They have to work something. He's one of the best tackles in the game.
I know, but I heard he will hit free agency.
They'll
and that's when Washington goes, here's $100 million.
Nope.
Please come over here. That Jaden Daniels, please.
They'll work something. There's no way they have to work something.
Take him and draft a tackle Banks. Love the best offensive line in football.
Yeah, you're not getting that. That's a pipe dream.
Since the guy over here is like, we're gonna get Jerome Payne.
Hey, he probably will. And I was also the same guy that said we'll get Justin Fields and Caleb Williams and Roma Dunze. And guess what?
Hey,
it happened.
I don't know why you're hating on Allen. He's a top 10 defensive tackle or defensive lineman. So.
No, we're good.
Who's saying on Allen?
He is.
Josh Allen? Why?
Jonathan
Allen.
Oh,
I'm like, Josh Allen's the best freaking.
That's not even a question. Yeah. No
he's
question.
one of the best. What's up, Zion?
Zion.
Just saw a new Deadpool movie. So what's up?
Second placers.
Hey, listen. You can't say nothing until you play this. You can't say nothing until you play this. Just saying.
I got a question though. What you got to think about Jamar Chase still not practicing?
It doesn't faze me really. Like I don't see why.
It's the owner that bothers me. The owner said, "We're not negotiating. We're not going to pay Jamar Chase. He could just hold his breath."
He'll play. I think his chemistry with Joe Burrow is too strong, and I think Joe's going to somehow convince him to do something. There's no way he's just going to be like this, and he's not going to play. I don't think so, because Joe Burrow's going to have something to say.
Yes, so he will make 21.6. This is last year of contract.
Yeah,
and he'll make $21.6 million this year. He thinks that's severely underpaid, but they're not looking to extend him right now. They're just not.
Well, it's just stupid. He should just play his last year. He's contracted through this year. This is what I don't understand. Like, if you're contracted through the year and you're still getting paid this year, why is it such a big issue now? I get it. They have all of until next year to figure it out. And no.
I understand. I mean, if you could cut me at any time, even though I'm signing the contract, you could cut me anytime. I ain't playing on your contract. If I'm out playing it, you need to pay me. The issue is if he does not play, T. Higgins might have an unbelievable year, right? And what if they decide maybe T. Higgins is the dude instead of Jamar Chase? Because if we want to be real honest, T. Higgins is taller, he's faster, he jumps higher. He's only 25?
Yeah.
So
he's only making $9 million this year. 21.
I thought the rookie thing would be 21.6. I thought that's what they said today.
21's next year, 2025.
That's next year?
This is his fourth year.
Yeah,
so
but
it's not his fifth year. I thought it was
nope,
okay.
This is just his fourth year.
But that's what I'm saying. Why is it such a big?
But it's a rookie contract.
But because rookie contracts all the other high-powered rookie contracts have already been extended. They've already been either, they've already made their money. They know they're going to get their signing bonus. Because you got to remember, these guys have not made huge money yet. Mm-hmm. So you're making.
I get it. It's
$7-8 million.
I understand where both people come from. Like, I understand where the players are coming from. They're like, hey, I'm in the top 5 of all these categories. Everybody else is making this much money, and I'm way down here.
And not only that, you can cut me, and I don't have to get paid. Like. So if any point in time you can void the contract, if you can void my contract, then I should be able to void my contract when it's time for me to get, if I'm out performing it.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand, but the Bengals can't, because this is the first year of Burrow's $55.5 million, $55.2 million. So they need to wait a year. So it sucks. He could hold out to the regular season and play then.
Never a good thing.
Yeah, but for the regular season, that's I'm not too worried for this season.
He plays this season. Just like he doesn't play.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's not going to be maybe preseason, but no, ain't no way. Did I see his hair? Yeah, he had a reason for it though.
CeeDee hasn't got paid yet.
He had a reason for it though.
He's in the same boat. Isn't this his fourth year?
Yeah, a lot of these
got drafted in the same draft.
But that's why they're both holding out. Yeah. One's holding out for the other.
Yeah,
and then Ayuk as well. He was in that draft too.
Sure.
That's the only thing that probably be worth his value because he's fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but no, for the Joe Burrow, there was a reason. I can't even remember.
I thought he was just bored. He was like,
well, he said that he was bored, but then there was another reason why he did
I heard a story. I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard he was contacted by a fan who had cancer, and they asked if he would shave his head in solidarity, and he did it, and then it turned out to be a prank. So he dyed it, and then was like, whatever, I'll just go with it.
Yeah, but
I was like, man, that's cold, getting the man to shave his hair.
I still think the Cincinnati Bengals aren't going to be anything. I'm not worried about their situation. Joe Burrow has a lot of impact on that team. He's a leader. They love him there, and especially Jamar. Jamar is probably going to listen to him because there's the whole purpose of him being there is because of Joe. The whole reason he's there. They literally drafted him for it. I'm not worried. They'll figure it out. T. Higgins gone. And I understand what you're saying, Brian, but
I get it. Like, and I understand their frustration, but at the same time, you put pen to paper on a contract.
It does, but you could rip up your contract. So why can't I rip up my contract? If you can rip it up, then I should be able to rip it up too.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
And I get that point too, but I feel like that's more for older people. Like the Bengals aren't releasing Jamar Chase anytime soon.
I'm not gonna be stressed about that. I don't really care, to be honest, because he's gonna be there next year.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be there next year. I don't care. He's gonna get signed. So you think he's not?
I think that Jamar Chase will get signed. I think that you have to put your foot down. The only thing you have as a player is the holdout. That's the only thing you have. And you don't worry about the fines because if you sign a contract, you just put that into the contract that those get paid. You know, that that has to be part of my bonus that those get paid. And so the only power you have is the owner wanting that camaraderie and thinking that you have an unbelievable team. That's all. Only thing you can do is threaten to not be there. You can't do anything else. So if I'm a player, that's what I do. If I know I've outplayed my contract, and this is 4 years, it's not like 1 year that you outplay. You outplayed your contract for 4 years, then you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Same thing JJ did. Just Jefferson. Same. This is what you do. This is the year that you do these things. If quarterbacks get paid after 3 years, then why wouldn't the wide receiver do the same thing?
Hey, Jamar Chase can pay a heck of a lot more than CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb only getting $4 million this year.
Yeah.
Jamar was at least getting 9.5. And then next year he's getting that 21 whatever, and CeeDee Lamb's only getting 17.
Yeah, but he won't play. But it's because he was drafted higher. But he won't play. They won't play under that, knowing what the Matt Stafford wouldn't play under the contract that he had. That so if every other player gets to do it, why not me? I'm going to do the same thing. If I'm a star player, I'm going to hold out until you give me something. Or you show up right in the regular season and say, all right, I'll play out this thing, and we'll see how it works.
Right. A lot of the 2020 class came out with a lot of talent.
The biggest issue though is you get the whole I'll pick up my 5th-year option. Then they want to franchise tag you. That's why I heard they're negotiating the new CPA, and I think the NFL Players Association wants to ban franchise tags.
And the only way they could do that's why they are so willing to understand that 18th game.
I think they're willing to concede the 18th game to get rid of the franchise tag.
I can see that.
That is what is the negotiation.
I can do that.
I know they didn't want the 18th game, but they're kind of like, no franchise tag.
Yeah, because then they don't have to deal with all the drama and everything. You have to get assigned. But then that could be a negative thing because then we might see a lot of players actually leave different teams. So for me, I'm all for it. I would love to see new faces at new places, man. I don't care. I love the drama. Me and Brian love seeing the NFL burn when it comes to players because it affects our dynasty teams. That's the whole reason. I know it's petty, but I mean, me and Brian don't care. Like we've talked about this. If this player ends up on my roster with the stack of my QB, I'm all for it, and I don't care. Like,
right?
Let's go. Whatever.
Yeah. Exactly. Or if you have like a receiver who has talent, and then all of a sudden they're having Patrick Mahomes throwing the ball, you're like, finally.
Yeah, exactly. But guys, we are hitting that hour mark. But not to leave on a negative, we hit our 400. And if you missed earlier, we are going to eventually give out that. We're going to leave that video. We will make in that video. I'll have to cut up everything real quick and then put it out. So keep an eye out for that video. If you don't see it at all, we'll remind you throughout the week to go check it out. It's probably going to be no more than 2-3 minutes, and it's going to be a short little video. All you got to do is hashtag the word that we were given during that video. Make sure you like and subscribe it as well. By doing so, it'll enter you into the number 7 jersey drawing. So that's going to be the number 7. The number's not going to change. The team will be your choice. Okay. It's going to be a 7. So if you don't like the 7, you just hate the number 7, you despise the number 7, whatever you have against the number 7, don't enter the drawing. Give it to somebody who likes the number 7. Wait till the next one. Either join the IDP league that we might set up here, or wait till the next time we get another jersey giveaway. All right.
So any Michael Vick fans can get a Falcons jersey.
Why not Koo or Bijan
or John Elway?
Because Vick was 7.
Well, he said Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm saying you go John Elway with Broncos.
Well, there you go. Yeah, John Elway. I was trying to think of other someone with the number 7. Obviously, John Elway. Okay, fine. One up me, Brian. Jeez. I was trying to think of a really good player in number 7. Got to one up me.
Yeah, but again, if it's just it is. But that video will come out here soon, and we'll remind you guys. We'll leave it up for about a couple weeks. That way, everyone gets a chance to get in.
That Broncos orange jersey.
Yeah. So, you guys have anything else?
No, I mean I'm so excited by the NFL. I'm excited to see who else gets paid. I think that we're going to see a lot of flurry of people getting paid this next couple of weeks before preseason game 1. I think CJ gets paid. We saw all the quarterbacks get paid recently. We see DJ Moore getting paid. I think we're going to see a lot of people. All the rest of the money that's left for these teams, they're getting paid.
Oh, they're going to deplete it because they're all getting higher money.
Maybe you should take DJ Moore's route. Just show up to practice, do everything. Hey, look, here's some money.
Exactly.
That's what Chicago likes to do, though. I mean, we looked at him and was like,
I didn't even realize he was up to get paid. It just I saw.
No, but if you do, if it's a 5-year contract, you got 2 years left. You want to extend him.
Yeah.
So he never gets to that last year. And Matt Eberflus said, "Hey, DJ Moore is the perfect leader.
He still on his rookie contract too?
He said he's going to have 10 years of his.
He's in that same class with CeeDee.
Yep, the 220. So he's going to have a 10-year point in his career where he has guaranteed contracts. He will have a guaranteed contract for 10 years. He'll be the first wide receiver to ever do that. 10 years.
Yeah, that's true.
100% guaranteed.
Yeah. So I'm glad I have him. And I have a receiver on my Dynasty team that won't have any issues. It's amazing. But yeah, guys, tomorrow I'll try and get the Kansas City Chiefs episode done. And then after that, I'll probably continue it onto the Cowboys. Sorry that I cannot get these on time. A little bit hard, so with life. But yeah, I will get them done. But the next one will be the Chiefs, and we'll probably do that tomorrow, if not Friday. So keep an eye out during the day. Other than that, though, I have nothing else. We have football tomorrow, Hall of Fame game, Chicago and Houston. So it should be fun to get a little bit of football, just a little bit. I mean, it's not the starters or anything, but it is something and should be enjoyable regardless, especially if you're Dynasty players. So, Mark, anything?
No, I think I'm good. I'm excited. Right. Football.
Tell them, hey, practice your football, guys. Just like the players have to practice, you have to practice your stuff. So your tailgate, you need to be practicing. You're drinking, you need to be practicing. All your bets, practice. Let's go. We got
Vegas for
ramp it up. Oh God.
Yeah,
oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. September 9th, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I got that.
Well, the 8th is Monday. 9th is the Monday.
Oh, wait. 6. I don't know.
I'm going to be in an airplane for Monday Night Football.
I'll just drive over there. It's not that far. Savor the flavor, my guy. Hey! How you been? Holy crap. Dude, late drop-in, hi, bye. Can't wait to Hall of Fame. Dude, I missed you, man. I hope life is good. Wow. I actually going to have you on our next thumbnail for the next jersey giveaway. So You're going to be on there. So, Savor the Flavors are number 4 jersey. He's a Detroit Lion fan. And he's actually nice. Looks nice. So he'll be on that thumbnail. So, Ronald Mikos, what's up? How are you feeling towards Joe Mixon this year? Mixon or Rachaad White for safety?
PPR, not PPR.
That was just about to ask that right now.
That's a great question because PPR, I'm going Rachaad White.
Yeah, same. If it's PPR, full PPR, what about half? You're going to go Mixon?
Yeah. If it's half, if it's half, I would say it's even, and I'd probably lean towards Mixon.
Mixon, yeah.
But if it's full PPR, I'm going
Rachaad White.
I agree.
There's no question.
All three of these. That was the quickest answer we've ever had. Right. Ever. Full PPR, Rachaad White. Yeah. Look at all of these dudes coming in late.
Oh, my goodness.
Here's the other one I'm actually going to have on the thumbnail as well. What's up, guys? Just saw you were on. Looks like I missed the whole show. Yeah, you did. No, but you and Savor the Flavor, ironically, came back out of the woodwork which is crazy because I haven't seen both of you in a while. You guys are just busy dudes. But you're both going to be on the thumbnail for next jersey giveaway on the 400th one, and you're both eligible. Okay,
Yep.
Don't think you're not. You've
Yeah,
won
we
once.
gotta have our first 2-time winner.
Yeah, I need a 2-timer, the 3-timer, and the 4-timer. I'm
But if you
capping
win
guys
that,
at
boys, 1 Cowboys jersey max. So you've already reached it.
That's a lot.
The Cowboys.
Don't listen to him.
As many Packers jerseys as you want.
Don't
No.
listen to that either. All right.
We'll let you have the Packers jersey, but I'm going to be the one coming to deliver to you. We're going to have a conversation.
If you guys want to jump into the next one, you guys are eligible. I'm not capping you guys yet. Again, if you really want to know the order, the first one is going to be Dynasty Pylon. The second one's a Dynasty Pylon of a different alternate jersey. Like you can have like the home one or the away one. The third one is going to be any player of your choice. And if you somehow magically win a 4th time again, it'll be a custom anything like your actual physical name, your last name of the jersey boy. So, but that's the 4th one. So, but you guys are both eligible, and you guys already won one. So,
hey, the video's coming out. Check it out. Look for it the next couple of days. Look for the video. As we said, you got to do the hashtag, like and subscribe, and you guys will be eligible to win another jersey.
Yeah. So, anyways, guys,
who knows?
Exactly. Or your first jersey, so.
Yeah, or your first jersey. So, but yeah. Anyways, guys, that is it for tonight on like Wednesday night. Again, tomorrow I'll be doing the Chiefs. I'll try and get to the Chiefs done tonight, or today, or tomorrow, or Friday. So, love every single one of you guys. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever the hell you guys are at. Take it easy, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Later.
Thanks, guys.
Getting hype when I aim up, elevating that game up, stepping up to the competition. Only first place, and that's how I'm living. I'm winning till they digging up my grave, eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me elevate. When I watch me elevate.